you 5? 2? Let me see the 2. Okay, good. So put 2 on that. Alright, so let's give Ayoki this. Keep this one, Ayoki, give me this. Alright. So this is the other picture. So this you can hold this one. 10 seconds when you start. Now. Stop! How many did you find? 3. Show me the 3. 1, 2. Okay, so write the 3 there. How many did you find?
Aunty, 2.
2. Put the 2 on your paper and give me. So they form 4. Write the 4 on the paper. And we're going to do the last one. So the last one, and we're going to be looking at this picture. It's a very simple one, so it shouldn't be that hard. Alright, so hold on. So when you say, when you give that team, you start it so they don't have to listen. Alright, let's go. Start. Finish! How many did you come up with? Right, the 20? 2? No, but it is okay, so we have one more game to play. So the fun is going to continue and we're going to play one more game for today. So this game, the girls are going to try to kneel down on one of their knees while holding the cup, like extending their palm, holding the cup, and they're going to kneel down on one knee and try to get up without allowing the cup to fall. And then they're going to give it to their teammate who's going to try to do the same. But the aim of it is not to let the cup fall out of your hand. Right? So Ayoki is going to tell them when to begin and so Ayoki, count them out for me, please.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, that was pretty easy. Okay, that was pretty easy. Alright, boys and girls, you may have your seat and let's go into our other segment. Hello? Oh, what is that calling? Wrong number. No, sir. Hello? Who is this? Mr. Who? Mr. COVID? No, I will give this number. I said delete it out of your phone and delete my address out of your phone. Me here boy, you know. You just come to mash up the people that met. Imagine. I said don't stress me out. Business days are the ones to open and go for what they call the flexi hour. In school, just like if you went to open, I said don't stress me out. You know what? It's a little time to have around here. Cause listen, Jesus stronger. And you're not going to come over here, come live in my body. Because Jesus live in my body. My body is the temple of the living God. I said don't stress me out. I said don't stress me out. Listen, you need to go and stand at your yard and don't come over here. And before you come off on the phone, I said delete my number out of your phone and delete my address and stand at your yard and don't stress me out.
Good day, boys and girls, and welcome to our rap session with the counselor. So today I want to talk to you about stress and managing stress. We are going through some serious times, and I know there are lots of changes with school being reopening, and we won't be able to see our friends or see our teachers in person. And because of that, our bodies may be reacting a particular way. So today we'll be looking at stress and managing stress. Now before we begin, let's talk about what is stress. Now, stress is the physical or emotional tension, and it's the body's way of reacting to a challenge or a demand. So a challenge could be COVID-19 starting classes online, while the demand would be completing 3 projects and having to email to the teacher. So based on the challenge and the demand, then stress can be good or it can be bad. But we're going to focus on the negative impact that stress has on us and how it is that we can deal with it. So firstly, stress impacts the body. So each and every body feels stress differently. Some persons may have headaches, some persons may have tummy aches, some persons may have shoulder pains, some persons will have diarrhea, some persons will start wetting the bed, some persons start eating a whole lot more than they used to, some persons start eating a little bit. But that's a physical aspect that stress affects. Then there's also the behavioral or the emotional side of it. We have persons who start to cry a lot, some persons start to giggle for no reasons, they're extra happy. There are some persons who become very clingy or what we call loving, extra loving. So we start telling mommy and daddy every day that we love them, or brothers and sisters. Some persons become extremely withdrawn, so they don't want to see anybody, they don't want to talk to anybody, they don't want to spend time by themselves. Some persons are fearful, so they have lots of nightmares. So every night they go to bed, they dream about something bad happening. And some persons don't sleep at all, while some persons sleep a really long time. So the important thing is for you to understand that stress affects us in different ways. Some physically, while some emotionally or behaviorally. Oh, I forgot, some persons also get easily angry. You know, the simplest things, if you don't get it in on time, you get angry, or you Mrs. teaching a topic and you don't get it and you get angry, or everybody talking at once while Mrs. talking. And I know especially with online, it's hard for some people to be able to keep their mics off, or not to show everything that is happening. And because of that, you get easily angry or frustrated. And that's really our body telling us that something is wrong and we need to do something about it. So the question you may ask, how can I manage stress? So the first thing to do is to identify that you're stressed. So you may not even know that you're stressed, but you know something is happening. What is happening? So you may admit to yourself and to an adult, a trusted adult, that something is wrong, but I'm not sure what it is. So in counseling, we would say we're identifying our feelings. So you can say, mommy, daddy, auntie, uncle, something is happening and I'm not sure, but I need to talk about it. And parents, when your children come to talk to you, it's important that you have a listening ear. Do not be judgmental, do not curse and say that they don't know where about them or they can't possibly have anything going wrong right now. Give them the opportunity to speak and let them tell you what is wrong with them. Then, boys and girls, I want you to find a journal. It could be an exercise book, it could be a piece of paper. And I want you to write what it is that you're feeling. Now, when it is that we're writing, there is no right or wrong way to write our feelings. You can write big words, you can write little words. It doesn't matter if there are errors in your spelling. What is important is that you're writing out your feelings. Now, if it is that you don't feel like writing, you can draw. I always keep a nice pencil case with my crayons and pencil wherever I go, just in case something is going wrong with me. This is one of the ways I deal with stress. So there's no right or wrong way. So the drawing, just allow your hands, the pencil and the paper, and allow your hands to freely go across the paper. And you are creating your own space, you are creating your own release. And you just carry the pencil across the paper or in the book, and you just draw. And you are releasing that tension. It may look a little bit more crowded than this, but the important thing is that your feelings are coming out as you allow the pencil or the crayon, depending on what you use, to glide across the paper for as long as you want until you have released that tension or that feeling that you may be feeling. And then sometimes what I do is that after the same drawing, it may not be the same day, but then I start coloring. So I look at it differently. Look at different angles, and then I start to color. So it may happen in 1 day, it may happen in 2 days, or 3, depends on how. But it's what I use, one of the methods I use actually. to relax. And parents, this is also a great way for you to help your children. So be cost effective, and we know that in times when things are a little bit challenging, buying a coloring book may not be a requirement or a necessity at this time. So this is one way you can create art. Or you can draw a stick man if you want. You can draw a house. It depends on what you want and what helps you to relax while you're doing so, and then you color it after. Or if you do have access, you can color. Get a coloring book and color. So when I'm coloring, these take days, sometimes weeks, but this is what I do to help me relax and to get rid of my stress. And I also include my students in it. So I would photocopy and I ask my students to color as we go along.
Okay, so boys and girls, I know we're having a lot of fun today and just having some rap together. So we're going to close off our session by asking you a few questions, and these questions are just to get to know you a little better, right? And it could be that if mommy is watching it and mommy probably will say, okay, I never knew this, but it's a way of getting to know you better, okay? So Ayoki will be assisting me, so I'll be asking one of the questions and she will ask you the other question. So we go around and then come back around, okay? So the first question, and it goes to Naisha. So Naisha, what are your strengths?
My strength is to help other people, to give other people strength, like who I would want God to give me strength. That's my strength.
Okay, thank you. Next question, I think you can ask another question to Ruth.
If you could live anywhere in the world, where would it be?
Jamaica. Well, I already live in Jamaica, but it's still Jamaica because my family lives in Jamaica, and there are a lot of people that will do anything to come to Jamaica.
Salia, so your question is, what are your goals for this school year?
My goals for this school year are becoming a doctor and getting good grades.
Okay, so work for Natasha.
And your question is, who do you talk to when you have a problem and how do they help?
My mom and my dad, because they always encourage me to do things that are right.
So Naisha, your question, what do you like to do for fun?
Act and play games and do speeches. This is for Ruth. What are you worried about?
I'm worried that I would pass for a good school when I sit my exams.
So don't worry too much, okay? You will pass. Okay, so if you could have one wish, what would it be?
My one wish would be spending time with my family and praying that my mom will live forever.
Oh. Okay, so 10.
Okay. Where do you feel safest?
I feel safe at my room with my parents.
Okay, so you feel the safest place you feel is at home with your parents. Okay. So we have one more question for you girls. So Naisha, let's go again. How are you different?
Because I do different stuff. I play games. Sometimes I do act, I do drama, I play foolish. My mommy said I'm different because I do a lot of dumb stuff. So that's why I'm different. What do you do when people don't seem to like you?
Ignore them, I ignore them.
Go girl. She said she ignored them and ignored them. Salia, so one last question for you, sweetie. What's something nice you could say to yourself? Going to the river?
with my family.
Okay, I like the river too. Alright, so we're at the end of asking you the questions. But before we wrap up this session, I'm going to ask each person just to say something encouraging to the boys and girls who are watching today, and then we are finished for this session. So I want to thank everyone for sharing something about themselves, and we're going to close up by asking each person just to come and give an encouraging word to the boys and girls who are watching today. So the first person is going to be my timekeeper, who is Ayoki. Ayoki, come and say something to the boys and girls out there.
Hi. Make sure you wear your mask and trust in God. When you're on the road, don't touch anywhere and always sanitize.
I would like to encourage the boys and girls today to trust in God and know that He's going to protect you each and every day.
Hi, my name is Tanisha, and I'm encouraging you guys to keep safe, stay home, learn your schoolwork, and try to achieve something good in life.
Hi, my name is Ruth, and I just want to say that children stay in school because when you're older, it will be worth it and listen to your parents.
Hi everybody, my name is Salia. Keep yourself safe, sanitize all the time, wear your mask, and be educated in school.
Okay, so I want to thank everyone for joining us today. We're happy that you came and you spent some time with us. And as we're about to close up, I'm going to ask Sally to bless the boys and girls who are out there as we prepare for back to school and just trying to cope with everything. And thanks again for joining the children's ministry, and we're happy that you came along. So Sally, you may go ahead and pray for us, please.
Dear Heavenly Father, I pray that the children all over Jamaica, that COVID-19 doesn't come near them, mighty God. Mighty God, I pray that no incident or accident or danger or harm shall come near them, mighty God. Mighty God, I pray that you encamp them, surround them with angels, mighty God. Mighty God, keep them safe, no incident, no accident or danger or harm. No gunman, no stray bullet shall come near them, mighty God. I pray as they go to school, mighty God, you make their memory good, mighty God. Let them remember everything so in the future they can become anything what they want, mighty God. I pray that you keep them safe. In the name of Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
I say thank